easiest way is curry manju, but I don't like spicy food. I'm such a baby when it comes to eating spicy food, but it's not me eating it. It's my character. My character is an extension of me. I mean, just look at the facts. I'm doing my own thing and I completely ignore everybody around me except for the animals. It's totally me. Nah, but for real, I'm like, I cannot eat spicy things at all. My sister-in-law, the one from Japan I was telling you guys about earlier, she when she first came here with my brother, she made some kind of curry dish. It tasted okay, but I guess there's like a huge difference between Japanese curry and like Indian curry, to where Japanese curry is like not as spicy, but it's still spicy, but it has a different kind of taste to it. She made that for us and I was eating it and I was dying. Everybody else around me was just like, oh, this tastes pretty good. And I was like, and like I felt so bad because I didn't want her to think that I didn't like it, but I was just like, I was so bad. At all, like not even sriracha. No, not at all. You know, hot fries, those little chips that those little fried chips in stores, I eat those and that's too much to me. Like I have a couple and I'm like coughing really bad. Tastes good though. Hurts so much. I'm huge on spicy. If I feel like I'm dying, it's perfect. Yeah, that couldn't be me. Cap? No cap. I am dead serious about my tolerance for spicy. Sour, on the other hand, I really enjoy sour. Like, it was really bad, but there was a package of sour Skittles. Opened it up, ate the entire thing. My tongue bled a little bit, but it tasted so good. Chat, what am I missing? What's the lore? I feel like I've walked back and forth through these 3 rooms 5 times. Every lunch I have at work either has a Chipotle Tabasco, Sriracha, or Chile. On the other hand, you can keep that sour. Hey, don't insult the sour. It's almost the same with you. Like if you feel like you're dying, it's good for you. With sour, if I feel my tongue like flying into the back of my throat and shriveling up, I'm good. Remember I mentioned earlier in the section that you have to deactivate some switches. I'm writing a scathing review on this level. What's my favorite food? That depends on what we're talking about. Dessert, cheesecake. Or there's this really great ice cream place down the street from me. I used to go there all the time as a kid when I was done with baseball. And they had the best raspberry sherbet I have ever eaten. Like, it is so good. And I went, I don't know what this says about me, but I went there so much that a couple of years ago I came back and they had a new flavor of sherbet. And the owner was like, hey, we're trying out a new flavor of sherbet. You want an entire cone free of charge and you tell us how it tastes? And they only offered that to me out of like a group of people. I'm just like, oh, I don't know if that says anything good about me, but it tasted pretty good. It was like an airhead, a cherry airhead. Man, now I want cheesecake. I don't like the effort I have to expend to make the cheesecake, but it is delicious. Give me your best dish from every country you've tried. Asian food, Mexican. Oh no. See, I'm terribly uncultured. If I had to think about it, the most that I can give you is I went to New Orleans because I was part of a charity, like a part of a charity group called the St. Bernard Project, and it was like rebuilding houses that got destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. And while I was down there, you're missing out on light. You always got to try to expend your palate. It's not like that I don't eat. It's like I have no idea what I could be eating would be from a different place. Like, the best I can give you is that I know I don't like sushi, but the curry rice that my sister-in-law made for me was pretty decent. So Japanese curry I would give you is pretty decent, but it's so spicy that I don't want to eat it. And when I say so spicy, it's probably mild for most of you. Spicy gumbo. Oh right, I never finished that. I went to New Orleans and it wasn't a dish, like a meal. It was a dessert, a specialty that they have down there. The name escapes me, but it's almost like a funnel cake, but it's not. It's a little pastry donut, but it has like powdered sugar on it. That was the big thing on it, and it was like incredibly delicious. It's featured in the Princess and the Frog Disney movie. Yeah, it sounds like something from Disneyland or something. It's probably featured in Disneyland. It's a pretty iconic dish, and Florida is pretty dang close to the areas where it would be popularized. Big Net, that's probably it. But speaking of Princess and the Frog, it's criminal. It's such a shame that the hand-drawn animations aren't done as much anymore. It's especially a shame that like have you guys ever seen this video? It's called I think it's called like The Tragedy of Treasure Planet or something like that. And Treasure Planet is an old Disney movie that's like amazing. It's so good. Like I watched it a lot of times, but it was advertised intentionally so poorly because Disney wanted to like switch to 3D animations because they were cheaper to make. So they really did Treasure Planet dirty, but it was such a good movie, and I'm so sad that they did that. Belginet, sorry for the spelling. Well, I'm sorry for the pronunciations because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to say those words you just typed. A churro? No, it's not a churro. Like, I mean it when I said it. It's kind of like it almost looks like a donut, but it's not. No, not a donut. It's a circular piece of like doughy bread with powdered sugar on it, but it's pretty good. Worst Disney movie I've ever seen? You know, it's weird. I'm bad with like what is and isn't Disney. I know that Treasure Planet's Disney because of how dirty they did them. As far as anything else is concerned, like old Disney is like really great. Like I watched it was kind of a cool thing whenever me and my family would go to we have family down by Connecticut. We would like drive across the country to go see them, and while we were driving we would watch Disney movies. Like my dad had some kind of hillbilly redneck setup of like a TV hooked up to the front dash of his car so we could watch like Disney movies. We would watch The Emperor's New Groove, The Kid, Treasure Planet I think, and some other stuff that escapes me right now. And then when we would get to our aunt's house, she would have like a treasure trove of like Disney movies in her basement. Fox and the Hound, I think that was Disney. Bambi, Dumbo. But the worst Disney movie I have ever seen, Frozen. I threw some bait out there and I was waiting for people to take it. No, I don't think Frozen's my most hated one. It's okay, but I certainly wouldn't like put it anywhere near my top 20. Frozen was amazing. You take that back. Never. You can't make me. It would appear that I'm fatigued. I've been running around in circles so much and talking about random garbage that I'm fatigued. I've been running around for an entire day. Let It Go was a great song. I don't know, man. You seem like you're pretty angry at me for saying Frozen was a bad movie. I think you need to wait for it. Let it go. I cringed really hard from what I did. You dared do that to him? You dare do that to a chat member? Yes. This is mirroring a little too close to life. I'm super tired, but there comes a point where I'm just fine with it now. Nice. Or Calcum. Okay, so I'm having a hard time thinking of what I actually don't like as a Disney movie. How about this question instead, for everybody who wants to participate? What is the worst movie you have ever seen, both animated and like actual? And The Room does not count, because that's one of those so bad that it's good, that it's fun to watch kind of things. I mean like just objectively bad. Like you hate yourself for even turning it on. The Dungeons and Dragons movie. Is that the one where the guy had those huge nuts or something like that? I remember there was some kind of movie, maybe it was like Labyrinth or something like that, where somebody just like had these shorts on and it just showed like he had humongous nuts. Cars! Is that bait? I think that's bait. Are you trying to bait me? Are you trying to bait your streamer? Cars is a classic. Avatar the Airbender live. Oh god. Don't bring that movie up here. Avatar The Last Airbender is such an awesome series. The live action Airbender movie is a crime against humanity. What they did to the Earth scene, the like Earth prisoner scene, he should be imprisoned. And the fact that they call him Ong. Oh god, I remember Dragon Ball Evolution. Now that was bad. The D&D movie had top-notch actors, but they did the movie so badly. Dude, the firebenders need a torch to firebend. Dude, the Earthbenders didn't escape because what? They didn't have the will to? Shockingly, this is one bad mouse battle. Listen, it's your streamer's job to make you all cringe with those puns. You don't have to suffer the burden of cringe lord. That's my job. Be quicker next time. Fine, I will. You may not like what you hear though. That frozen one is still, I can still feel the cringe emanating in my body. No! Release me from my suffering. Right, back to the movie question. Have any of you guys here heard about Hoodwinked? It's an old movie, like not incredibly old, but like it's an animated film that it's kind of a cult classic. Pretty good movie, pretty funny. They made a sequel to it, and they did not listen to the previous director at all. Didn't listen to a single word about his input, and what transpired in that movie was some of the most horrible things that I've ever seen. I don't know how you could turn something like that into the atrocity of what the sequel is. This is so tedious why they have to make it like this to make me suffer. They knew I was coming to play this game and they just wanted to see me cry. Kill him using a water pot only? Is there a special reason for that, or do you just hate me? The buzzing in the air, the smell of the runes beneath my feet, the sinister aura. No doubt about it, we're getting close. Maybe that's just the smell of your upper lip. Did you ever think about that? Wait! Just as I thought. Here it is. Looks like we're alone. Let's erase the circle while we can. Right. I don't think so. Look over there. My plans are coming to fruition. I won't let you stand in my way.
Gideon.
Oh, what, are you expecting me to read now? To complete my final justice, I need your power once more.
You've got a lot of nerve after everything you made me do. I'll never forgive you.
Oh, well.
Magnificent.
Striking down an ancient dragon in one blow, this power is more spectacular than I imagined.
Stop.
Don't touch her. Man, he just pimp slapped me. So this is the limit. What are you gonna do with her? I can still use her. Wait. I'm impressed that you can still move while the dragon god of shadows fell so easily. Well, she's kind of a wimp. I'd expect nothing less from an earthmate. Looking back on it now, you've proven yourself quite the nuisance. I should have finished all this at the limit. Oh no. The liminality.
Huh?
What? God. Ares is even confused by what I said, but no matter. It ends here.
Can't stop me.
Yes, I can. No, wait.
You are powerless.
Oh, dang, you got me there. I couldn't do anything. Redea, if I punch these candlesticks, will there be floor chicken inside of it like Vampire Survivors or Castlevania? Just got Will Smith. Oh, welcome back, Ares. ...
Yes.
From your face, I take it you don't have good news.
Yes.
I'm afraid not. So he took Redea.
Really sorry.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything to stop him.
Hmm.
If absolute power corrupts absolutely, then the Warden of Seed is beyond absolution.
Yeah.
It seems our worst fear is coming to pass. The end of the world?
Right.
Yes. But Gideon said he has yet to complete this final justice. Whatever he's plotting, he still needs Redea to do it.
Honestly.
That fool.
Sheesh.
He has no idea what kind of terrifying force he's contacted.
Huh?
What do you mean? Who has he? A long time ago, from the abyss that birthed the world, a shadow crept forth. Whenever it went, that squirming, slivering nightmare left corrupted runes in its wake. This creeping darkness thus attempted to consume the entire world. Redea and I were still immature. We could not stop it alone. We joined forces with the Earthmates and sealed it away to another plane. It was our only choice.
Is that so?
Even with your forces combined? This thing was stronger than the ancient dragons and earthmates?
Yes.
Yes. We called it the Fathomless Dread. The Fathomless Dread? Metroid Dread? Did Warden Gideon set it free?
Not quite.
Not yet, but he's trying to. He said he meant to see his plan realized at the liminality, right?
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Now I understand what he meant. Back in that hellish place, he wanted to trigger the runic explosion in Redea once that would shatter the seal to the other plane. Up until that point, he had used Redea to transmit countless runes across the liminal barrier. Then that means he was using the giant spell circle to provoke power to Fathomless End?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so. That abomination has surely regained a considerable amount of power already.
Sheesh.
If it granted Gideon even a fraction of its strength from across the void, then the worst is yet to
No
come.
mistaking it.
By recovering all the power that it has lost, it could break the seal from the other side. I get it now, so that's how Gideon plans to use Redea. Nah, if we don't stop him, the world will end.
Now then.
The problem is his destination. Ares, remember what you saw on the other side of the gate that Gideon opened? It had to have been Calamity's Edge. Calamity's Edge? A space situated in between this world and the other planes. That's how we locked away the Fathomless Dread. The Earthmates opened the gate to Calamity's Edge. But I don't know how to do anything like that.
Yeah.
Well, no matter.
Sheesh.
Even if you did know the way, I doubt you could pull it off by yourself. Gideon could only open a gate thanks to the Fathomless Dread and its creeping darkness.
I give up.
It would take godlike powers from us to even dream of opening our own. Godlike power?
Yeah.
All we need is a miracle. Or some of that divine intervention I've been hearing about. Of course, that's it! The power's right here in Rigmar.
Yes.
Not godlike, but an actual god.
To me.
I'll be back. And I am also, in fact, getting pretty tired. I might do this story scene. Give me a second. Wait up, Lucas.
Wrong.
What is it? You look as though you've just seen spears rain from the
That's
heavens.
not it.
Something bigger than that, and much, much worse is
Sorry
happening.
about that.
I need your help, Lucas.
I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
You, I'm happy to assist however I can.
Yeah.
I need you to open another gate, this time to Calamity's Edge.
Oh,
Calamity's Edge? Why on earth do you need to go to a place like that? Oh, it's a long story. I see. An ancient dragon and a fathomless dread.
Really?
Do you know about these
Yes.
things? Yes, after the lightning struck me, many of my old memories came rushing back. So you understand just how dangerous this fathomless dread is. All too well. Then you'll help me, won't you? Please open the
I'm
gate.
sorry to say that I cannot.
Why?
No? Why not? Do you need to get struck by lightning again?
God, I am but an impartial observer.
In truth, I am forbidden from interfering in mortal affairs, no matter how trivial. And in a situation such as this, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance, well, my hands are tied.
Damn it.
Are you saying you'll just stand by and watch as everything is destroyed? If that is fated to happen, yes. Who made that rule in the first place? A god? And which god was that? Me. So this is a rule that you made for yourself.
Just so.
Just so. Which means if you break the rule, nothing bad would actually happen.
Yes.
Well, I would feel a little bad about it. Oh, God, if you feel a little bad about it, I guess you shouldn't do it. A little? What if something horrible would have happened to the townspeople? How would you feel about that? Just imagining it makes me feel as though I'd burst into tears. Sounds to me like losing us would hurt a lot. Why, you're right. How unexpected. I am also forbidden from feeling compassion for mortals, and yet, never could I have foreseen how much I'd come to care for the people of this town. As long as I feel this way, I suppose I am compelled to help you.
Lucas.
You won't regret it, Lucas. Let's not waste any time. 1,
3.
huh? Nothing happened.
No.
To prevent anyone passing by from stumbling on the gate, I've opened it in the field behind
Please
the
take
silo.
care.
Please take care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
I will. Thank you very much. Hey, did you like the video? If you like what I do and want to see more of me, like and subscribe. Did you know that I have another channel where I make reviews and other fun videos? Click the description below if you want to know more. Well, now I gotta go crawl back into the hole I live in until I'm finished with the next video. So I guess I'll see you then.